Hey guys, good afternoon. It's James again. We're doing another Ask the Doctor, Ask Me Anything video. Thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I enjoy getting the questions obviously every week, or as long as it takes. But so far we got questions due it every week or so. So if we keep the questions coming, I'll keep on doing it every week. So I got 5 new questions this week. So I'm gonna get out the old book of questions. We're gonna take a crack at it. So a couple of these questions I got from a couple of sons of the regular viewers. So we're gonna take a crack at those. But we're gonna start off with the regular viewer first. Jason M asks, his first question is gonna be which of the movie Batmans is the best and why? Well, I gotta say Christian Bale is for me. Just I don't want to take anything from Keaton or even Ben Affleck's Dark Knight Returns inspired one, but Christian Bale kind of embodies the Batman from the comic book side, from like say Hush, the Hush storyline, or like you kind of believe that he's the Dark Knight detective predominantly. And Bruce Wayne isn't there just as filler until he puts a cowl on. They flesh out Bruce Wayne a bit, make him an interesting character. Which not to take anything away from Michael Keaton, but I like the Keaton Batman, but Bruce Wayne kind of does a lot of brooding, and you don't really get a sense of his psyche or anything. But like say the Bale one, you kind of go and you figure out what makes him tick, why he's wants to do what he wants to do, why he's inspired to put on a costume and fight the good fight. And I know it's an easy answer. I wouldn't say it's an easy answer because it depends on the kind of Batman you like. If you like, say, the 60s series, then you're going to like Batman and Robin because that's the most 1960s series out of the whole thing. I'm going to tell you right now, Clooney's not the worst Batman. I don't like the Val Kilmer Batman. I think he doesn't know if he wants to be the dark brooding Batman or the 1960s Batman. So it's like kind of a juggling. So they don't really know where they want to go. So yeah, Christian Bale's Batman is my favorite. We're going to go with Jason's second question. Would you date a woman with a kid knowing you would be obliged to help raise him? Well, I would say no. I know it probably makes me a jerk, but it's just, I don't want to put someone else's problems. I wouldn't say problems, but just responsibilities onto my own or whatever. I already have a lot I worry about in life, and I try to get through. I'm not saying I'm in a pickle or a problem, but I don't need to put extra weight on my shoulders, as it were. So it's just I'm kind of selfish. I would say it's not really my responsibility. That would be if I was dating, but that's neither here nor there. It is greedy for me to say that, but technically I haven't really dated, so it's just that would be like just learning to jump with a bicycle, and then they say, okay, I want you to take your bicycle that you just jumped like 6 inches and jump over a helicopter. It's an enormous leap for someone who has very, very, very little dating experience. So I'm kind of greedy like that. I'm sorry. So third question, we got one from the son of Mike N. I didn't get a name, so it's just Son of Mike N asks, in Star Wars, when Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan's master, gets stabbed and then picked up by Darth Maul's lightsaber, how is it possible the laser sword it didn't cut through him and splitting him in half? Well, he didn't really get picked up because Liam Neeson's a 6'7" guy. But I'm gonna do the first thing I've ever done. I'm gonna pull out a prop. This is my Darth Vader Force Saber. So yeah, see, pretty much, if you believe all the scientists, a lightsaber, because people don't have it. Well, I wouldn't say this. They don't have anything better to do. They try to figure out why would say a lightsaber stop this far if it's made out of a laser, and they pretty much just say it's made out of plasma because plasma you can apparently control the shape and whatever. So basically, okay, I'm gonna actually demonstrate it. I've seen Phantom Menace a few times. So basically, what Darth Maul does, he goes, turns around, he goes with the saber, just goes straight in. Darth Maul is like maybe 5'5", 5'6", and Liam Neeson's like 6'4". So it may look like he's lifting up Liam Neeson, but he's actually a short guy. So he just goes straight back with the lightsaber and stabs him. Doesn't really, he doesn't lift him up or anything. Just stabs him, pulls the sword right straight back out, and Qui-Gon Jinn is no more. So yeah, it's not that he's it's just it's like I said, it's basically a straight shot through. Holds him there for a second, make sure he's it went through, and make sure he's killed, and pulls it right back out. It's the same way you look like with the sword. I mean, yeah, it's that's the best I can give for you. So thanks for the question. Our next question is from another son of a regular viewer. This is a question from a young man named Brody B. So Brody asks, what type of videos do you enjoy watching? Well, Brody, I'll watch, I wouldn't say mostly anything on YouTube. I like watching the film reviews. You probably shouldn't watch them because it's got they usually use salty language and all that. So, but I'll watch like a fellow that goes by the name Flickpick or John Flickster, Chris Stuckman. I'll watch a few film critique videos by one guy who goes by the moniker Cine Snob and another guy who goes by Nostalgia Critic. They also use salty language. I'll watch dog videos. Like, there's a site called The Dodo I'll watch. They give like 1 minute stories about dogs. I'll watch movie trailers on YouTube. I don't know. It's usually I'll watch lists about movies of certain things, like movies that didn't make an audience until after they left theaters or something. I'm a comic book guy, so I'll try to watch like comic book rumor sites or whatever. I might watch the occasional Weird Al video every now and then. That might be about it. I'm usually a film guy and comic book guy and whatever, and that's usually what I watch. So, okay, last question. Before I get into this is going to be kind of a spoiler for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So if you haven't seen it, just stop the video right now and go on your merry way, and think you will see you again down for another video. But if you've already seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2, then we'll ask a question. Rob B asks, is the use of the Zune in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 considered free advertising? No. They haven't made Zunes in years. They're not going to start making Zunes because of the popularity of this. I mean, they haven't made Walkmans, have they? Not that I know of. Or, the cassette Walkmans, I should say. I have a Sony, MP3 player Walkman, but they're not going to... Microsoft's not going to, say, people are looking for Zunes now, even though they haven't been doing it in the first place. Well, the thing is, why would they be looking for Zunes? Basically, at the end of the movie, the character, I can't think of his name. I know I should, but the first mate of Yondu, who's played by Sean Gunn, gives Star-Lord a Zune, saying, Yondu would have wanted you to have this if you came back into the fold, when it contains 300 songs. So basically, at the end of the movie, he plays Cat Stevens' father and son in it. So yeah, Microsoft's not going to start up production of a Zune because of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I don't think in any way that'd be considered free advertising. And the only people that would probably go out looking for would be the niche people, that the hipsters, I would say, that have to be completionists to say, well, this was in Guardians of the Galaxy too. I gotta have it and put it next to the Walkman that is collecting dust. So yeah, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke in a movie that you and I understand, but Star-Lord doesn't understand, because he thinks it's like, wow, 300 songs. That's more than on the cassette. That's awesome. But who's to say? Well, guys, that's another episode of Ask the Doctor. Thank you guys for watching. I try to do these shows as I can. So if you guys want to keep asking questions, I'll keep answering them. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you on the next video, or the next video I make. So see you guys later.